Mm-hmm.
There is a requirement for law students at Berry to now complete at least 50 pro bono hours.
Okay. 50, huh?
Yes. Should students continue pro bono even after they graduate? And should minority students focus, or do you think it's wise for minority students to focus on pro bono hours in the minority communities?
Yes, yes, and yes. I was on the ad hoc committee to come up with pro bono work years ago, and we started, I think, with 20 pro bono hours, and it went to 40. And I'm not keeping up with the times. I didn't know it was now 50, but I think that's a good number. And the answer to the other question is, yeah, I think you should continue pro bono work after you graduate and get your job, because again, you're going to meet people, and you never know where these people are going to go, or where they may be have an opportunity to have you work with them or work for them. And yeah, it would be very good to work in the African American community. I actually did some pro bono work when I was in Washington, between leaving the State Department and starting my practice. And what it was, in Washington, they have what's called the Lawyers Committee on Civil Rights. And at the time, there were a lot of people being held in detention who have claims for asylum. And they asked Washington, D.C. lawyers, would you represent some of these people for free? And I did. And I won my first 2 cases. And as a result of that, my name was put on what's called the lawyers list the State Department will give to people who may be seeking asylum. And since my name started with a B, I was near the top. So later on, I got quite a bit of business just because of that, because I had taken some pro bono work and did a good job at it. I knew how to try cases. So many people in the immigration field don't know how to try cases, but you know, I was a prosecutor for a while, and I knew about trying cases, and I was in the State Department and knew immigration law, so the immigration judges were happy to see me. This is a guy who not only knows something about immigration law, he knows how to try a case. So the 2 clients I had were actually from the Sudan, and I also knew a lot about what was going on in the Sudan, and I was able to get them asylum. I've been very proud of that. But that's not the only pro bono work. I mean, there are just other things you can do. We hired a younger professor not too long ago, and he was looking around for some kind of pro bono work. We all have to do some kind of pro bono work. And he found out that the high school, Orange County schools, were looking for people who might help with their mock student moot court. And they heard about his credentials. They talked to him over the phone, and they now want him to be the coordinator of the program. So you never know where it's going to take you. Never know.